So I've been so inspired in my nearly 30 years in the ophthalmology space by just the tremendous impact we can have on the quality of life of a patient, maintaining or restoring vision for them. I was fortunate enough in my years in clinical practice to be in practice at the time Lucentis came to market, so I'd spent about 5 years in clinic prior to having any meaningful treatments for patients, and the ability to treat someone and restore vision with Lucentis was incredibly exciting. I think for me that was highlighted by being hugged in the parking lot one day by a patient who had driven himself there after the vision in his only eye had been restored with Lucentis therapy. So really to see that personal impact, the individual improvement in his life in such a meaningful way, it really stuck with me. The lead for the Ophthalmology Initiative in Personalized Healthcare is a new role. Roche is really deeply committed, interested, and investing in the concept of trying to bring personalized healthcare to patients. And that really is using the new technology that we're living in a world of big data, advanced analytics, and trying to put that into a meaningful way to impact patient care. So it's really taking our data sets and applying advanced analytics to understand how we best individualize treatment. So the anti-VEGF example is a perfect one of, we impacted a lot of people with monthly dosing, but it would be really nice to know within that group of people who might need more or less, who might be a candidate for a long-acting delivery or a combination therapy down the road. So we're trying to use the existing data that we have to build individual, meaningful clinical utility for patients and physicians. A big part of the Personalized Healthcare Initiative is getting our data sets in a format that we can start to apply these advanced analytics. So in the very short term, we're hoping to have that as our goal. And I think also really looking at partnerships, collaborations to try and bring the promise of advanced analytics and big data to patients. So I'd share with them the excitement about innovation in ophthalmology. I think we're lucky in the ophthalmology space that we are a group of patients, researchers, innovators, physicians that really are excited by what the future may bring. Ophthalmology is a field always ready to embrace the next event or piece of technology on the horizon. I think what's been exciting at OIS this year has just been hearing again the tremendous degree of innovation from everything from refractive care to treatment of disease. And then a lot about the advanced analytics piece and how are we going to bring the disruption that's come in the world from technology into the healthcare again to provide new avenues for patients, maybe having new ways of answering age-old questions and translating them into clinical care. Yeah, I think for me, the best advice from a patient care perspective was learning how much you have to offer to a patient just with information alone. So I think of an example for, untreatable blinding eye diseases, for example, and a lot of patients would say, I've been told there's nothing you can do. The advice I got was there's always something you can do, and that's sitting down, providing information. Information is power, providing hope. So that was a really lasting impression for me about taking the time to do the best you can, even in the most difficult situation for someone. Yeah, so for me, after a long time in patient care, for me, it's patient first. I just don't think you're ever going to make bad decisions when you keep that front of mind. OIS for me brings just a tremendous complement of people all together in one room. So you have everybody there with the goal to collaborate. So not only to learn what each other are doing, but how can you work together? How do you start to bring the next range of therapies or opportunities together for people?